Hello and welcome to the BSG Primary Student Leadership Podcast. We will be using this podcast to bring you news of what many of our student leaders have been up to.
As well as the news, we'll also be bringing you fun items such as 5 questions with teachers and our riddle of the week, which you can answer with the chance to win a prize.
First up today is the news from our latest student council meeting, where we discussed school lunches with Miss Jean and Miss Nicole. There are a few things that have been decided.
Waste bins will be getting much clearer labels so we can clearly see which bins are for food waste only. This will hopefully help us cut down on the amount of food that has been thrown away completely rather than used on farms.
Exciting news for ice cream lovers, as starting from this week, Stars of the Week will receive a bowl of ice cream as part of their special lunch.
Don't worry, what's coming up for lunch? No worries. So we're looking to put up a monthly menu for everyone to see. There are some exciting treats coming up in April, and we want everyone to know about them.
There are plenty more things in the works for our school lunches, and we'll bring them to you as soon as we know the action is happening. Now for our first special feature, 5 questions with teachers. This week's guest, our head of primary, Mr. Wathern. Hello, Mr. Wathern.
Hello, nice to see you all. Thanks for inviting me.
Straight into the questions then. This is what BSG children want to know about you. Question 1. How many countries have you been to?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me think. I've been to Canada, Italy, Bulgaria, France, Poland, Norway, and including China, that's 17.
Question 2. What's the scariest thing you've ever had to do?
Oh, well, when I was teaching back in Cornwall, I had to take children on residential, and we went to a place called Bude, and there was a cliff, a really high cliff, and we had to abseil down it. I was really nervous. My legs were shaking, but I thought, I've got to do this. So yeah, abseiling down the cliff towards the sea. Very scary.
Question 3. What is the funniest moment in your life?
Now, I hear it's a nice thing. You're going to get bowls of ice cream as Stars of the Week. So my funniest story, it probably is about when my sister had ice cream snatched out of her cone when we were on holiday in Cornwall by a seagull. Those pesky seagulls.
Question 4. What's the naughtiest thing you did as a child?
Oh, that's a naughty question to ask head of primary. Now, let me think. Now, I'm sure that heads of primary were never naughty as a child. What do you think?
No.
Yeah, okay, it's true. I probably did do some things as a child I shouldn't have done, but I would say that I learnt my lesson, and I always try to do the best thing I can in life.
Question 5. How much ice cream do you think you eat in a year?
Oh, ice cream in a year. Well, if I was Star of the Week, which I wouldn't mind being, getting my bowl of ice cream, that would help. I don't eat as many as my nephew, Peter, who lives in the UK. He probably has an ice cream almost every day. I reckon I probably have ice cream when I'm on holiday, so not many. I see it as a treat.
Thank you, Mr. Wathern. Next special guest on 5 questions with teachers will be Mr. Cockrell. He'll be joining us after Easter.
Now, student leadership is growing fast at BSG, and we're very happy to have some of our reading leaders with us to share some of the brilliant things they have been up to recently. We're joined by Harriet, Grace, and Royu.
Battle of the Books was an amazing experience that took weeks to prepare. In our teams, we read 10 books, and in the end, BSG came 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Throughout the day, we made friends from different schools, and we had a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity that ended in success. The rounds were either a PowerPoint round or a Kahoot round. In the end, we took a photo for our memories.
We also have lots planned for Book Week, as it is next week. On Tuesday, we have Snuggle Up and Read, where we go to school in our pajamas. Wednesday, we have the Parent Workshop, and we will be dressing up as our favorite book character on Friday. 2 amazing authors are also coming to BSG, Clive Pigg and Adam Bushnell. These are only some of the awesome events we have planned for Book Week.
Thanks, guys. There are so many amazing activities happening around the school that it's nice to bring you some updates on what's been going on recently. To that end, we've invited Preston along today to give you all a review of sorts about the Phobesia Maths event that took place in Vietnam last weekend. Hey Preston.
Last Thursday, Trisha, Ariel, Kevin, and me flew to Vietnam to join the primary Phobesia Maths, along with other students from 30 different various schools across Asia. We had an enjoyable time and we made many friends. There were many different kinds of challenges, for example, the math trail, a team speed calculation, a team problem solving round, a team relay round, and many more. I especially like the relay round. I am certainly looking forward to my next Phobesia Math trip.
To end our podcast today, we want to bring you our riddle of the week. This is a short question that will really make you think. This week's contribution is brought to you by Year 5's very own riddle queen, Wathern.
For your chance to win a prize, can you answer this riddle? What can you hold in your left hand but not in your right? If you think you know, give your answer to your teacher, who will make a note of your name if you are correct. We'll choose a winner after the holidays.
Thanks, Dorda. Well, that's it from our podcast this week. If you have any questions or thoughts, please find your year group student counselors and pass them on. Until next time, goodbye.